it's Hope, and I'm here to bring you a food haul. I know, surprise! I know some of y'all are going to be so excited because y'all always ask me about food haul videos, and I just went to the grocery store and just restocked on pretty much everything that I'm going to need for a very long time. And so I'm just going to kind of start from one end of my counter and work my way down all the way to the end down here. There is all kinds of things. A lot of them obviously are going to be keto friendly because I'm doing the ketogenic diet right now. Before I went to the grocery store, I looked at a lot of Pinterest recipes to try and find some ideas for just really easy crock pot meals that are on the keto diet, and fat bombs and just different recipes for those. And so a lot of that will kind of tie into what I bought today. And also I've been looking for some really easy quick lunches, and so a lot of that will kind of tie into this huge grocery haul. I'm telling y'all, there's so much food sitting on my counter right now. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, and if y'all have any questions about anything. Now, I bought most of all my groceries from either a local, it's kind of like a Texas grocery store. We have them all over Texas. They're called H-E-B. It's just basically just like a regular grocery store. They have all kinds of things. And then and most of the time we'll go to Kroger as well. But all of the things that I'll be showing you today came from H-E-B. So I'm going to start with cheese first. Of course, cheese is a huge part of the ketogenic diet, and I got all different kinds of cheeses. I'm going to be making some cheese crisps this week. I haven't been able to make those yet, so I'm really excited about that. I got some parchment paper to do that. I'm also going to be trying to find one of those silicone mat things you put in like a baking dish. That way I don't have to keep buying parchment paper. But I'm excited about trying those out. And I seen the other day somebody shared a video on of a Food Network show. I think it's called, what is it called? It's where all the chefs kind of come together. It's kind of like a talk show. Maybe it's called The Talk. Anyway, so they made the taco shells made out of cheese, and I was super excited because I was like, oh my gosh, I've seen those on Pinterest. So I'm going to be making those this week, and I'm super excited. So basically you lay out a piece of parchment paper and sprinkle some cheese, and you make cheese crisps. But when they're done, what they did is they took like two canned goods and they laid like a flat spatula on top of it, and they laid the cheese crisp over the spatula, and it created a taco shell, and they just let it dry. And so that way there's no carbs. I mean, it's just all cheese. And so I was super excited when I seen that. I mean, there's going to be, depending on what kind of cheese you use, will be kind of what will depend on what the breakdown is as far as carbs and fat and protein and all of that. And so I'm excited about doing that this week for tacos because I'm definitely a crunch kind of person. And so I'm just really excited about trying those out. And so if I do that this week, I'll make sure and share a video with all of you and let you know how they turned out because I'm really excited about it. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with string cheese. I love string cheese. I actually got 2 huge packs of them. Like I said, we don't typically go grocery shopping. I mean, probably once every 3-4 months. I mean, we typically buy a bunch of stuff and then we just don't go back until we just desperately need things. Now, we'll go every once in a while, like if we run out of eggs or run out of milk for the boys or whatever. But big hauls like this are just few and far between. So I got 2 humongous packs of the string cheese. They are 80 calories per one piece, less than 1 gram of carb and 6 grams of protein per stick. And so I will have these for breakfast. I'll have them with my lunch. I'll even have them for a snack sometimes. So I love these string cheese. They're super delicious. Something really strange though is I don't like them straight out of the refrigerator. I like to let them get kind of room temperature. Is that weird? Do y'all do that too? It's so strange, but I'll let it like sit on my desk at work, and then you know, like a few hours if I need a snack or whatever, or I'll leave it in my lunch kit and pull it out for lunch and it's like room temperature. I don't know. I know that's strange, but whatever. I do that. Okay, some more cheese. A recent obsession of mine is Munster cheese. Oh my gosh. My friend Heather, who is the person that's doing the ketogenic diet with me, she loves Munster cheese, and I tried it at her house and I am so in love with it. Like, if you love just like the really deep cheesy flavor, you will love Munster cheese. And I got it in the slices. So I'm going to be making like some burgers this week, just like some bunless burgers on the grill. And so I'm going to throw those on there. And just eating these for snacks is going to be delicious, just like a slice of cheese. And so of course it's 0 carb, 4 grams of protein per slice, 60 calories, 3 grams of saturated fat, total fat 5 grams. And so I got the Cracker Barrel kind. So y'all can see that. Munster cheese slices. I'm super excited about finding them in the slice. She had the block and we kind of just cut some off when I tried it. And so I found them in the slices. So I'm really excited about that. Now last week I told you I was going out of town like Thursday, Friday-ish for our anniversary, and we were out and about doing all kinds of things, and I needed like a snack. Like we were super hungry. We had like an early lunch, and it hadn't been, we didn't want to like eat a meal because we were going to have like a fancy dinner that night for our anniversary. So we pulled like into like a Dollar General and got some pork skins. Y'all are going to think this is so funny. We got some pork skins and some Colby Jack slices that look like this. And I made like little cheese tacos with the pork rinds. I know that sounds crazy, but it was so delicious. Like I just said, I'm a crunch person, and I actually got some pork rinds over here. I'll go ahead and show those to y'all. Just the original kind. I like the barbecue flavor too, but they had some, but they were like way far back and I couldn't reach them. So I got 2 bags of those. But a good snack on the go, a slice of Colby Jack or whatever kind. I'm sure it's good with Munster too, with like a pork rind in the middle. Delicious. Will blow your mind. It is so good. Okay, some more cheeses. Parmesan cheese, I got 2 little bags. That's going to be for, I found this recipe for like a cilantro chicken on Pinterest. And so it called for Parmesan cheese, so I'm going to use that for that. And then I got this ginormous bag of Colby Jack. I love Colby Jack, and it's like the fancy. And this is actually what I'm going to make the cheese crisp taco shells out of. And so I'm really excited about that. For the cup, 110 calories. 1 gram of carb per serving. It just depends on what kind of cheese you get, like I said earlier. So yeah, huge bag of that. What else did I get? I got some pepperonis, because I'm also going to make a pizza this week. It's basically where the crust of the pizza is like hamburger meat, and you put it in the oven so it becomes like one giant hamburger patty. And then you do like your sauce and your cheese and your pepperonis and your peppers and onions or whatever you want on it. And then you like cut it for like, it looks like a pizza. Got some pepperonis, and I like these just for like a snack too. And Andy likes these too, so I just got like a big pack of them. But pepperonis. I got some Kerrygold butter because that's like a staple in the keto diet. A lot of people use this to make like fat bombs and put in all sorts of things. I'm still learning about the Kerrygold butter. I don't really know exactly how I'm going to use it yet, other than make some really good fat bombs, because like I said, I found some awesome recipes on Pinterest for fat bombs. So got some Kerrygold. So I'm excited about trying that out. I got some picante sauce. Now this is 2 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons. I actually got this to make some crock pot chicken with. I'm going to pour it in a crock pot with a whole bunch of chicken and make like a salsa chicken kind of. I've seen it on Pinterest, and I've done this before, so I'm excited about that. I got some honey because I found a recipe on Pinterest for some fat bombs that use honey. Now it uses like this much honey. I know there's a lot of carbs in honey, but I'm going to try it out and see. I don't know. It just depends, because I know you're not really supposed to have sugar on keto. So I guess it just depends on how desperate I get. Hopefully I don't get that desperate. But Andy likes to use this for lots of things too. And with the holidays coming, I'll have some honey on hand. He got like this ginormous bottle of it. So I probably won't be using that. I didn't realize there were that many carbs in it. And I didn't realize, I mean, I did realize, but I don't know. I probably won't use that. I got some unsweetened cocoa powder. This is not the Hershey brand. This is the H-E-B brand, but it was like cheaper, so I just got the unsweetened cocoa. This is for fat bombs. I got this humongous thing of coconut oil. Do y'all see how big this is? It's as big as my head. It is so big. Organic, refined coconut oil. I got some Torani syrup, sugar-free, vanilla. Also got that for a fat bomb recipe I found. Ranch packets for a recipe I found for chicken in a crock pot. I got some liquid stevia because I'm going to be using that in a Fat Bomb recipe. Got some heavy whipping cream because you can use that in lots of yummy, delicious recipes on keto. I got some vanilla. That was also in a Fat Bomb recipe. If you don't know what Fat Bombs are, basically it makes sure that you get enough fat, so you're eating high fat, moderate protein, low carb on the keto diet, and it ensures that you're getting in enough fat every day. And then I also got this baker's chocolate because I'm going to be trying out Sarah Harrison's Fat Bomb recipe, and she uses this kind of, it's like unsweetened baking chocolate. It has like baking chocolate and coconut oil and stevia, and I think there's something else. She sent me the recipe. I'm going to try it. I'm going to let y'all know how it goes, how it tastes. On to like nuts and stuff. I got pistachios, cocoa roasted almonds, roasted and salted almonds, and so I know peanuts are typically higher in carbs, but I like the shelled kind because it's like 20 pieces and you have to take your time. You know, you can't just put like a whole bunch in your mouth. So you have to take your time, unshell them, and it's like 20 pieces for 160 calories, 4 grams of net carbs. I like them. I know they have a lot of sodium in them, but I would much rather do peanuts in a shell. I just like them better. And like I said, it really slows you down and you're able to like really enjoy and not like overeat the peanuts. Now the almonds are roasted and salted. It is 28 nuts, 170 calories, and 3 grams of net carbs per 28 nuts for these almonds. So not too bad. The cocoa roasted are my absolute favorite. And they are, let's see, 7 grams minus 3 dietary fiber, 160 calories for 1/4 a cup. But I love these cocoa roasted kind. And then I love pistachios. Again, these are in the shell because I feel like it kind of slows me down and helps me from overeating, nuts especially. And so 1/4 a cup is 7 grams minus 3 again for dietary fiber. And so it's 7 grams of protein for pistachios. So I feel like that's a really good deal. And these are dry roasted with sea salt. And like I said, they are in the shell. Super delicious about all of those. Now I have to be careful with nuts. That's another reason why I got the pistachios and the peanuts in the shell. Because you can definitely overeat, or I can overeat. I don't know about y'all, but I can overeat on nuts for sure if I'm not measuring them out and I'm not counting like how many I'm eating. And so typically what I'll do is I'll baggie them so I can make sure I'm only getting the serving size. But with the peanuts in the shell, I can just count out 20 and that's super quick and easy. So yes, I got some lemons for a lemon chicken I'm gonna do. I got some ground pork. I found this recipe for an inside out egg roll. It uses ground pork and cabbage. So I'm gonna try that this week. That's a recipe I'm gonna try. It's a new one. I got some more shrimp. This is already cooked. I know I'm really weird about the shrimp, and I've talked about this in other videos before, but I would much rather the cooked already deveined and peeled, and it's just easier to make recipes with this. And also, I like smaller shrimp. I know that's probably really strange, but I like the smaller shrimp, and so I got this kind that's already cooked and stuff. We got some diced ham for like omelets and crustless quiches. And my husband actually found these, and it's just like some diced ham. It's like little bitty tiny chunks. And it is 3 carbs per 2 ounces. So I probably won't be eating any of this ham, but it's good for omelets and stuff if you're not on keto. I got this humongous Boston butt roast. Look how huge this is. We're probably going to put this bad boy in a crock pot. So that'll be delicious. I'll let you know what we end up doing with it. And then I also got some of these round steaks. I'm also going to be cooking this up and making Philly cheesesteaks with just like meat and peppers and onions. Should be delicious. I'm probably going to have to make a part 2 of this video because I'm already over 14 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and y'all look out for part 2 coming up next. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!